After a long summer, the countdown to the start of the Elite League season is almost over. 5, the cost in pounds of a ticket to tonight's game, an offer that over 9,000 fans have pounced on. 4, these two teams split the 4 league meetings last season, both sides winning their home games. The win at Ice Sheffield was narrow, the win here at the arena for the Steelers was convincing. 3, the number of former Steelers imports in the MK lineup. Valdix, Wallace and Neely have swapped orange for blue, white and gold. They also have Cole Shooter in their ranks. He signed an extended contract with Sheffield, but he's with the Lightning on a season-long loan. 2, the last 2 winners of the Challenge Cup lost their opening group game on the road, so there's no panic on the Steelers' part after last weekend's defeat in Nottingham. 1, a 1-game suspension for David Phillips means he plays no part in this home opener. This one won't get out of the zone. Can the Steelers manufacture a shot on goal? It's a little bit tight, they'll send it through. Save made, there's another rebound again. Colleen is on his backside, trying to get up. Oh, and straight out of the box, here's Anderson. Angle's a little bit tight, but he'll test Whistle out and it'll be a save made. Follow-up shot from Valdix, Whistle saves that one as well. There's going to be another one here. Oh, and they went for the slap pass instead, and it doesn't work out. But straight out of the box, what an opportunity for Anderson. He maybe didn't have a direct line to goal. Valdix tries to play the pass across and it's stretching and they can't keep it out. Whistle's beaten and the opening goal goes to Milton Keynes. They've survived 2 power plays and they've gone down the other end and scored the opener. Scored over 100 points during his 2 seasons with the Steelers. Here's Neely. Moving in menacingly, dropping the puck off. Penalty's coming, but Neely scored! It's 2-0 Milton Keynes. What a start! Steelers are stunned. The crowd is silenced. And it's the Steelers' old boys who are coming back to hurt them. 1 from Valdix, and now 1 from Neely. It'll be a delayed penalty goal. You can see the official with his hand up in the background. 13:39, the time of the goal. MK fans are jubilant, and why wouldn't they be? The assist going to Wallace. The Steelers looking for a reply. They might get one. Oh, and it's just wide. Back out. Oh, there might be an opportunity here for Johnson. Can he find room? Shots blocked. The second one isn't. It bounced straight back to him, and he made no mistake. And boy, did the Steelers need that. The first one hits Hoivainen. The second one hit the net. Doesn't get the puck down the boards. Turned over to Meidel. Oh, and it was well knocked out of the air by McFadden. That shot is off target. Phillips is trying to reach it first. Oh, and he's hit really nastily into the boards by Griffin. And Lawrence is across because that wasn't a good hit. The officials have seen it. And Lawrence and Griffith will go at it at centre ice. And Griffin is going to be on the wrong end of this one because he put Jonathan Phillips on the wrong end of a really nasty hit against the boards. If we've got a good look at that hit on the replay or the fight, we'll certainly bring it to you. And the crowd are cheering because it looks as though James Griffin is being kicked out of this game. You need to keep your eye on 20 in orange, Jonathan Phillips, as he goes towards the boards. It's 15 in white and blue who comes in. And that is contact to the head. There is no question that the first point of contact is the head of Jonathan Phillips. MK across the line, sent in on Whistle. Calmly turned aside. Norris to it in the corner. Pitt trying to bring it clear for the Steelers. Skating down the boards, moves it inside nicely. The Steelers have got options here. Oh, they've found the top corner! They've levelled the game! It's a wonderful goal from Buzzio. It was Pitt who created it up the boards. Buzzio had options. De La Rovere, Martinelli trailing. He used them as decoys. and he's found the very top corner, and he's got the Steelers level from 2-0 down. It's now 2-2. Good shot block by Jonathan Phillips, down to one knee. And then Owens, and he's got Jonathan Phillips inside, and that's where the pass goes. Jonathan Phillips, oh, he swung and missed on the backhand and didn't make contact. And although the puck didn't go in, the defenseman did. You can see what Phillips is doing, positioning his body. Oh, and it's the touch from Moorbeck. What back-checking that is. Steelers again trying the one-time passing, and it's not quite working out as they would like so far tonight. MK back the other way, trying the little drop pass from Golovkov's moving it inside. Oh, and then the kick save made. It's still bouncing around, and it's got in. Whistle didn't get his pad across, and Hoivanen has slammed it in to give MK their lead back. Looked like the chance had gone, but the Steelers couldn't get it away. Johnson kicked it. It went straight onto the stick of Hoivanen, and somehow there was a gap between that pad and that post. And after being tied up for 8 minutes, the game is back in the visitors' favour once more. Another one sent towards goal. That's a comfortable save from Killeen. The Steelers' four checkers are in. Nasty looking tumble though from Della Rovere. He bounces straight back up. Steelers have defensive work to do, and Whistle's got to make a save, and then he's got to cover up as the puck was sitting at the top of the crease dangerously. He fell forward and smothered it. He was fine. He was trying to force his way through and past Buzzio. And he does get his stick to it and gets the shot off. It just hops back out, and there's a follow-up straight onto the mask. And then he's there before the following in Moorbeck. Owens. McGrath. Johnson. Back to McGrath. Plays the pass across. Not quite taken in first time by Dowd, so he'll bring it around. He's got a good backhand shot. He sends it through. Oh, saved once and twice. The follow-up with the glove was wonderful. Killeen, the difference maker so far in this one. Dowd's backhand has always been strong. That one just slipped off his stick. But McGrath then tries to lift this, and it just gets into the glove. Great save, just above the pad. McFadden springing forward, trying to bring the Steelers' offense to life. It's really good from McFadden. Plays the pass across, and it was a good shot from Dowd, but it was a better save. And again, the defensemen continue to be a real source of offense for the Steelers. Injection of speed and stick handling from Josh McFadden. It's the first really good look that Dowd has got. He's held that one well, and there's a loose puck here that the Steelers have got onto. Opportunity, trying to make the move. Killeen makes the save to deny Buzzio. Another shot, and he saved that one as well. Defensive mix-up from the face-off. And suddenly Justin Buzzio was in behind. Diving poke check didn't work, and he tried to go 5-hole. So Thompson and McKay have 30 seconds to chat with their team. It's Neely against Ryan Rupert. Steelers must get a face-off win, and they do. And they get it across, and the one-timer is blocked. We've seen that so many times tonight. MK, can they get the puck out of the zone? It's bobbling around, it's on the line, but it's not out, and it might be costly. The Steelers trying to barrel their way through. And Buzzio couldn't get through. Pitt. Defenseman's lost his stick. Still Pitt goes on. He plays the pass off to Johnson. Shot comes through. It's blocked once more. Time's ticking down. Fed through the crowd. Killeen can't cover it. It's played out. It'll get out of the zone. And Matheson chases it backwards. MK are almost there. 10 seconds. The Steelers won a couple really late on last season. Surely it won't happen again. It's on the boards, and it's going to stay there. And MK are going to win on the road in Sheffield to start the season. The sellout crowd will go home disappointed tonight. It's the travelling supporters who'll party all the way down the M1. They've won this game by 3-2.
Evan, take us inside the dressing room right now. I wouldn't imagine it's a fun place to be.
Yeah, a lot of disappointment, a little bit of frustration. We felt like we had some chances, but we also gave up a lot of chances that we should need to fix, and that they were our problems and our faults. But back to it again tomorrow. That's the best thing about this game, and hopefully tomorrow we get a better result.
Milton Keynes came out, took that 2-0 lead, but then we got back in it, didn't we? Aaron's goal, and then when Justin scored, the momentum seemed to have changed.
Yeah, we had a lot of great chances in the second there. If we bear down and maybe score one or two more of those, it's a whole different game. But that's the way it went, unfortunately. And like I said, back at her tomorrow. It's a big game for us. We want to know that we can jump back and be ready to play right away again.
Give us some positives that you saw tonight from your experience that we can all take home with us.
I don't think it was a lack of effort. The effort was there. Unfortunately, the result wasn't. But I think we had probably almost 50 shots and 25 chances from in close to the net. So I think we got to bear down a little bit more, be a little bit more hungry around the net, and go to those little dirty areas a little bit more where we find we'll get more goals.
Of course, special teams as well is something that perhaps just hasn't clicked yet on the power play.
Yeah, we had a couple chances in the second there that we hit a post. Goalie made a couple really good saves. It's one of those things. We got to go back and figure it out. And you know what? Maybe we got to work a little bit harder. We got to outwork the PK, and that's the game. And unfortunately, it didn't work this way today. But hopefully, we'll go and take a couple points out of there tomorrow.
Just stepping aside from the actual performance, this building, this crowd, the whole show, the whole experience of the Steelers on your first night.
It's incredible. With a crowd like this, it's a lot of fun to play in front of. We're pretty disappointed we didn't get the win for them, but there's a bunch more at home games, and hopefully we get the same crowds and the same cheering and the same support. But it was a lot of fun to play in front of. But like I said, hopefully next time we'll get the 2 points for them.
Well, Paul, that wasn't the result that anybody wanted. A disappointing night in front of a huge crowd.
Yeah, we let our fans down tonight. I mean, 9,300 in here, and the atmosphere was unbelievable, and got off to a good start. I think good energy. I thought in the second period we really did have 5 or 6 really good opportunities to, take a lead into the third period, and they scored off their only opportunity in the second period, late in the second period, and in the third period they did a good job keeping us to the outside. We were talking about we got to get inside, we got to drive, we got to kick pucks out and get to the net and drive, and we weren't. We were perimeter in the third period, and even though we had, some great quality, some great opportunities, their goalie came in, stood big for them, and I'm just disappointed for our fans that came out in the numbers that they did tonight, that we couldn't get them that first win. But through games like this, you learn a lot about your team, and you learn a lot about what you need to do. And we have to learn that teams are going to come in here. We've got a lot of new players, and they're going to sit back and they're going to wait and do exactly what they did tonight. And disappointing, but we got to move on. And we got another big game tomorrow down in Milton Keynes, and looks like we picked up a couple of injuries tonight. So we got to go down and steal some points down there and play a little bit more ruthless.
Just talk to us about the momentum of the game. When Buzzio got it back to 2-2, we had the momentum, and that was the big chance, and it was really that 3-2 goal at the end of the second that just punched the balloon, didn't it? Yeah,
it did, and it was a soft one. We turned the puck over again on the offensive blue line, but then we got it back, and then we started swinging in our own end, and they probably scored 3 off of their 6 opportunities that they created the whole game. And we created, I think, possibly 15, 16 very good scoring chances, and we didn't take them on the night, and that's the game. That's the game of hockey, and we have to understand that, and we have to adapt to that, and we have to move on.
You see it happen so many times as well. Old players come back and haunt you, don't they? With Nearly and Valdix getting on the sheet tonight.
Yeah. When we shook hands, they kind of give me a wry smile, and that's the sport, and that's the way it is. But I'm disappointed, and even though we dominated a game, offensively, I'm disappointed that. The things we talked about, we've got to understand how you win in this league, and I just didn't think we did enough of got our nose dirty, going to the hard areas and jumping down, and when we get that chance, be ruthless on it. But that's the sport, David. That's where it is, and we've got to be better going forward.